hope everyone's had a good holiday season. The state of my bedroom right now has began to mirror the mental clutter that I've really been holding during this time. At least for me, and I think for a lot of people during this time of year, it can be difficult to ignore some grief, anxiety, familial tensions that seem to come up during this time. So as we're approaching 2026, I want to offer myself a clean slate. It's really the perfect time to, get your physical spaces in order so you don't feel disgusting and gross in the new year. So I want to invite fresh energy with a good old bedroom refresh. So I'll be refining, editing, really intentionally curating the material possessions that I own. We're gonna have to be creative and resourceful. I am not a minimalist at all. However, I know of myself, and I would guess this could relate to many. Having fewer items to accumulate, it'll make your space feel functional, more calm, more clear. So let's be a little more vigilant about getting rid of things, okay? I do believe that the objects that you surround yourself with, they reflect you back to yourself. When there is no function to a beautiful object, only the meaning is left. So what does that mean? Why are you keeping this out? What do you like about it? Why do you like to look at it? Ask yourself those questions. That's a lot of what I like to think about when I am moving things around in my space. We've made it to my favorite part of my room. This space that lies atop my dresser is where I've curated a artistic shrine of sorts, of things, everyday objects, if you will. Beautiful objects for me to admire, especially since the mirror right besides this I use to get ready every morning. I want to see all of these beautiful objects around me. And I regularly think back to the sentiment that I heard from a Heaven Sent Honey video, one of my favorite creators here on YouTube. And she had said that by surrounding oneself with beautiful objects, one can make themselves more beautiful. And I really thought that was so lovely. So here I have laid out photography books. I have books whose covers that I find very pleasing. I have pinned up on the wall a 1920s, this vintage fascinator, and you can see the lace draping. I have a old frame of mine that I've turned around and I've used as a little keepsake place to hold some old letters, cards, mementos. I collect these wine bottles from work since I work at a restaurant, and I am using them themselves as art, as decor. I think wine bottles, the cursive fonts, the colors, the painted labels, they're just so pretty and they can be functional, and I'm using them to store. You can see I have some tapered candles in them. I've used dried flowers. I have necklaces and bracelets draped over their long necks as well. So just giving the things that I already own a more artful place to rest. I've placed my point shoes here too that I'm currently sewing. And since this corner of my dresser is right near my entryway, I do have a dish laid out as well as a tray to act as a catch-all for things that I just need to drop down. And so it's also a little functional space. But how pretty. I absolutely love every evening when I light my candles and you can just see all of the shadows, and it's just so okay, let's just admire it. I got a second stool from IKEA. I keep calling it a stool. I think it's advertised as a nightstand. It just, to me, looks like a work stool. Initially, I was just gonna go with the one, but I'm not as in love with the asymmetry as I thought I'd be. And I think now that my mattress is just on the ground and I'm not using my bed frame, having two furniture items besides my bed, so the nightstands. It just helps to better define, I feel like, my bed within my room, so it's not sloppy, but you know, just like mattress on the ground. Let me try to purposefully create this little corner space. And so yeah, it's 2 little benches acting as my nightstand, and it just gives me more surface area to prop stuff on. But it looks cute because they I like that they don't look like a typical drawer. I'm talking a lot about a freaking IKEA nightstand, so let's just open this.
In passion, instead of throwing all of that fabric away, which who don't have any skill, way to transport yourself, okay, away from your house into an art museum rather than.
It perfectly covers the heating vent, which is kind of satisfying and potentially hazardous. I don't know, probably not. Okay, let's try to style it. It's always a lot of put stuff on and walk as far back as I can to look at it. I think I like it. Gonna have to figure out what else will live in this corner. It's been a long time coming. I am finally going to be tackling my closet. It is a new day. I have no clue how people are able to do all of these like big declutters, reorganizations. There's a bird like on my window. It wasn't the windowsill, but its legs were just like on the window like Spider-Man. I got distracted. I'm saying I don't understand how people do a declutter, a reorganization all like within a day. I need like multiple days because I get very overwhelmed. So this is day dos. My room I wanted to get in just like some general order because I am going to be taking a lot of the mess that's in here. I'm taking it out into my room. So if my room was also messy, oh my god, I just would drown. So my room's looking good. Time to tackle this. I don't think I've been able to really see the carpet in my closet for most of this past year. And so this space has just been wildly unfunctional for me. I have not been able to really like see all of the clothes that I have, and so I'm not able to like access them. I forget about the clothes that I have. My closet also acts as just general storage for me. There's so much shelving in here, so I have a ton of my craft supplies. I have like old binders and papers from school that I just have not gotten rid of, and I also have some weird attachment to. It's become a place for me to just put things that I know need to be just like discarded, but I was too lazy in the moment to just like walk downstairs to throw it like in the garage. So it's accumulated here. This corner too of my room, so my walk-in closet, my door opens out this way, and my door just barely has enough clearance to open since I have my mattress right beneath it. And so just this whole corner is tight, and yeah, I'm anxious, I'm overwhelmed. I do love, let's throw in one positive. The tinsel here on display, the tinsel here. Whenever I open and close my closet, it just flutters and you see the light bouncing around if I have like the sunlight coming through. And the sound. Okay, one more time. So satisfying. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna Marie Kondo this. That's how you should be approaching, you know, doing a clean. I need to take stuff out so we are purposeful about what gets let back in, and that way I have my arms, I have my hands, my eyes, I get to see every single item. So we know everything that does come back in here is near and dear to our hearts, and that will make us happy. Okay, let's do that. Okay. I already have the pail. I already have the garbage bag of clothes that need to be donated. That has just been sitting in here. So, you know, that's gonna come out and we're gonna fill it with some more. I have this box of mix-matched socks, and not purposefully mix-matched, but I am someone who, I grab the first sock in front of me. Most of the time it's not in its pair. And then I get hyperfixated about the fact that I don't know where the other one is. And so I will throw all of the one-off socks into this box, hoping that like I'll find the other one. Yeah, have I ever revisited this box to like try and find the pairs? No. It was not a very efficient solution. Socks. What I know I am gonna find though is all of these large reusable bags. This is just from the ground, oh my god. More tinsel. Even more tinsel, oh my god. Okay, I just gotta get everything and dump it out. That's what we gotta do. Don't think, just grab. All right, update. So here in this hamper, I do have laundry that needs to be done. So these are all dirty. I have filled this bag of clothes that I know I will be donating and getting rid of. And then come out here because I just could not stand to have this physically in my room. This is all the trash. So I have everything that needs to be either recycled or just thrown away, clothes that were not in good condition, and just a ton of stuff that needs to be rid. Bye. It's a new day. Not only that, it's a new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2026. Absolutely crazy. I've continued to work on my closet today. It's 6 p.m. right now, and so yeah, really trusting the lighting here with this one, but I think it actually looks good from what I saw from the past clip. So far I have all of my pants on these bottom two shelves here. I have some bed sheets here. I have blouses, tanks, my scarves, lawn sleeves, and like thicker tops that could still easily be folded. These other drawers here, undergarments, all my bras, bralettes, sports bras, underwear. Here I have more bottoms, but this pile is sweatpants. These are like athletic pants, like yoga pants, or just layers that I wear for dance when I need to have long pants. Bike shorts, and then running shorts. I have leotards, I have tights, skirts, leg warmers, and then also just regular tights. Tights that like aren't specifically like worn for dance, so like when I want to wear those. And then this last one is just accessories that I didn't really want to have out because I don't think they're necessarily like pretty to look at. But baseball hats, beanies. I have some leftover stuff from costumes over the years that I may need. I have revisited these items, and so I will allow myself to have the laced up hand glove. So that's pretty much what we're working with here. All right. Now here I have all of my jackets. Guys, I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of clothes, and it is a little overwhelming to kind of like look through them all now that everything is like put together in here. However, I think I do want to spend a bit more time kind of just assessing what it is that I wear. I've been really like experimenting a lot more with like my style, so I think I do want to give myself a bit more time these next couple of weeks to kind of assess like, okay, what is actually being used, and then we'll go and do another cleanse of things that need to be discarded. But like I already got rid of like a giant bag of clothes, so this is like pared back, but like I need to pare back even more. So yeah, jackets. This bottom rack here are blouses and nicer things that I tend to wear to work or other like lighter layering options. And then what I've done, I used to collect Squishmallows. Yeah, and so I just thought, why not like put some on display? This brings me joy. I'm sorry, but every time I open my closet now to see all of my critters greeting me and saying hello, I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm trying to bring whimsy and joy, and I think this is a great way to showcase them, but I don't need to have them necessarily out in my room because I'm a grown girl, okay? But no, they get to live here. And I think this is so fun and cute. And then, I didn't get to mention, but this back rack, skirts, dresses, some of the like nicer going out jackets too. Man, so much stuff. But, okay, I'm just really glad. I'm standing here with nothing on the ground. I'm able to easily look through and see everything. I actually know where things are. This is satisfying as fuck too. Spent a good amount of time folding everything. All right. Well, guys, we'll be continuing to work through some of these top shelves here. There is still stuff I have not yet sorted through, but we're getting there. I think this is a really good spot to leave y'all at. Again, Happy New Year. I'm excited for, honestly, the channel. I have a lot of ideas and I'm just feeling inspired, and I'm trying to ride that wave. Follow what the heart wants. I want to make little videos about a ton of different things, so we're just having fun. Thank you for watching. I hope if you have not already, perhaps consider doing a little space refresh, do a little rearrange, think about what are the beautiful things that you can see and that can give you joy every day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.